in the morning, and it's hard to describe that. In many ways, I felt like, in some ways, I felt like we were saying goodbye. I mean, it was that serious.
Dan Goldenberg is a research meteorologist at the National Hurricane Center Research Division in Miami, Florida. He studies hurricanes and is used to flying through them. But none of that could prepare him for what happened to him and his family during Hurricane Andrew. It all started a few hours before landfall with the birth of his fourth child, daughter Pearl.
I really decided Barbara was okay in the hospital. The hospital was a very strong structure. I went home to be with the children.
Benjamin, Joseph, Aaron.
I remember getting inside and thinking, gee, it's nice to be prepared. It's nice to be safe. Vividly remember that feeling.
Hi, Daniel. Say hi. See, it's the beginning of Andrew. This is just one little squall. We have much more to go. So anyway, this is just 8 o'clock at night.
6 hours later, Stan realized he was no longer just going to watch the storm.
You can see it's just about over us.
He was going to be part of it.
3:45 in the morning, Miami time. You can see the radar picture. This is the most intense part of the hurricane right here. And we are located about right here. We will probably get the eye pass right over us.
We just hunkered down because it was getting worse and worse and worse.
The power is out, so I don't know if you can see anything, and we can hear things start to fly around out there. I'm sure we're approaching hurricane force winds. Oh, it's okay.
When the eye wall hit, it was like someone just took a big gearbox and just revved it right up.
In the hallway of the Goldenberg house, winds outside, I think, are at least 100, 110 miles an hour or more. We lost the plywood on the front window.
And when the plywood ripped off the front window, we knew that the front fixture window might go. And sure enough, at a certain point, it just exploded. And we had a hurricane just ripping through the house.
They tried to move into the garage, but it was gone. They huddled together against the kitchen wall. That's when Stan decided that survival was more important than shooting video.
I was really scared. I mean, I kept on telling my dad, hold on to me, Dad, hold on to me. It was just really terrifying.
I was constantly thinking of my 3 sons at home with my husband.
It kept getting worse and worse. And then at a certain point, my brother-in-law said, the roof is gone. We found out later that the entire roof had ripped off, carrying the concrete tie-beam with it in one piece. Flew off and smashed into a neighbor's house.
They escaped and went to the only safe place left, their car.
As we were praying, all of a sudden, bang, bang, bang on the top of the car, and the neighbor had risked their life, come across the street, and saw the devastated house, saw the light on in the car, and came and asked if we wanted to take refuge in their house.
Where they finished out the hurricane.
And as you can see, we have no house.
The ordeal has given Stan a new perspective on his work.
As we fly out in other storms, we keep in mind what happened to us in Hurricane Andrew, and we have much more compassion, much more concern for other people and what they might be going through, even in a storm substantially weaker than Andrew.
Different people react to the experience of being in a hurricane in different ways. Some can't wait for the next storm. Others wait for their next assignment. Rescuers wait for the distress call they know will come. But most people hope they never have to go through a hurricane again.
We were extremely terrified. And I'm a man of real faith, and in the midst of it, it was terrifying. We thought it was very likely we were going to die.
The wind and the sound of it, and hearing things crash outside that you can't, you don't know what it is. But just the sound of the wind, more than anything else. I don't want to ever hear that again. I hope I never hear that again.